Your 5 minutes starts now.
When we talk about fixed business assets like buildings, the answer is clear. A business may do as it sees fit with it. It's their property, and thus their right. But UP is not a business, is it? Hindi negosyo ang UP, kundi ang Universidad ng Pilipino, ng tao. Kaya the question is simple. Para kanino ba ang DiliMall? Para kanino ka ba UP? This group believes it is not the building that should be ethically examined, rather its ownership and management. We assert that the ownership and management of DiliMall should belong solely to the UP community. This is because this would be then controlled by the Board of Regents, which has the mechanism of sectoral regents, which include the student regent, faculty regent, and staff regent, which represent the largest stakeholders of the UP community. This ensures that DiliMall belongs to the UP community, to its stakeholders, not the big business. The physical building is not a moral issue. Rather, who runs it, who occupies it, who buys from it, who it is for.
With that being said, the framework that we're going to use is a stakeholders theory. The stakeholders who are involved are the small vendors, the UP community and advocacy organizations, and the students. As for the small vendors, they will benefit from the opportunity to run their businesses and earn profit from it due to limited competition from DiliMall. Additionally, small vendors avoid being displaced as it safeguards their livelihoods and prevents them from being priced out by rising rents. Thus, they feel secured and complacent, knowing that their place in the campus is protected. By going against DiliMall, we protect these vendors from being priced out and pushed away. We stand against a future where UP becomes a space only the wealthy can afford to sell or buy in. When we choose to prioritize small vendors, we preserve the right of ordinary Filipinos to participate in and benefit from the UP community. And for the second stakeholder, UP community and advocacy organizations. Acting against the commercialization of UP Diliman through DiliMall maintains the identity of UP that serves the community, not just being driven by profit. This upholds UP's vision that claims to aim for social justice, such as being geared to addressing the country's problems, maintaining responsive citizenship, and effective public service. At first, the UP administration might face challenges in deciding, but the more community-driven approach and less controversial solution will benefit them as well by maintaining not only their reputation, but also the image of the institution. Additionally, this avoids the slippery slope towards exclusion of the poor and gentrification. This course of action protects the identity of UP that maintains the spirit of public service and social equity. As for the students are given affordable choices from small vendors who can cater to their budgets. This promotes inclusivity and accessibility, most especially for the underprivileged student. With that being said, students like us would feel empowered and relieved knowing our voices can be heard. By rejecting commercialization, we honor the struggles of students who, for instance, stretch allowances or take part-time jobs. This move tells the student that your lives matter, not only your purchasing power.
Our case rests on a simple contention that to provide a substantive ethical analysis of the issue, we need to disambiguate between the creation of the DiliMall as a structure, as a general shopping center, in which we think there is no moral issue, and the DiliMall as it is being talked about. The DiliMall in particular with the third-party leasing that is going way back. Ultimately, we argue that given the nature of UP, first and foremost, not as a profit-generating institution, but rather as a public educational institution, allowing a third-party leasing to have the final decision when push comes to shove endangers our ability to ensure that the most important stakeholders, the students, the faculty, the staff, and the entire community, it puts these interests in danger. Ultimately, we believe that if we are to have a DiliMall, it should be UP owned and controlled because this allows for bodies such as the Board of Regents, which allows for actual stakeholders to speak through our sectoral representatives to ensure that voices are heard whenever we talk about which contracts are accepted and which community commitments are honored. Because ultimately, UP, the University University of the Philippines must remain a university for the